Hello everybody, welcome to the March channel update video for Ctop. That's me, I almost said for March again, that wouldn't make any sense. Anyway, I thought we'd do a little earlier this month since there's a bit of a lull in game releases and we can talk about the future of the channel, what's going to be happening in the next month or so, as well as some personal news at the end. First things first, current series, we're still running Stardew Valley and RimWorld, both those are going strong. You guys are having an awesome reaction to it. Views are dipping a little bit, but it's just that time of the year. I'm sure people are busy with midterms and other life stuff. The spring is always relatively low. We are about to hit the 2-year anniversary for the channel. We'll talk about that more later. Right now, yeah, so Stardew Valley, RimWorld, Scrap Mechanic, believe it or not, is still going on. It's probably going to be down to 1 day a week. I'm thinking Saturdays will be our designated Scrap Mechanic days. So every Saturday we'll have a awesome new build to show off, some new designs, competition, something going on. I know people will be very disappointed at that, and in fact I've been getting some hate for not posting Scrap Mechanic as often, but I've done 34 episodes in. That's at least 30 unique builds that each take hours and hours to make, so it's a huge time commitment, huge creative process commitment. So I've just been getting a little burnt out on it, even though the views are awesome for it. Like, it's getting, like, the last one got 12,000 views the same day a Stardew Valley episode got 2. So you think I'd want to do it as much as possible, but it's just hard, man. Like, I love the game, but it's getting tough for me to keep pushing through it. There have been some announcements from the developers that they're going to be adding things relatively soon. I actually think in the next week or two we're supposed to be getting a new tool. I'm hoping it'll be the welding tool, but it might be the painting tool. I'm not entirely sure. Be sure to check out the developers' websites and the Twitter for all the new information on Scrap Mechanic. RimWorld Alpha 12 still going great in the arid shrublands. If you guys haven't checked out RimWorld, I highly suggest you do. It's an incredibly fun game. I just started playing it in December, and it's already one of my all-time favorite games now. It's just so much fun. It's hard to describe, but it's the perfect blend of simulation, management, and difficulty. Like, it's a hard game. The 2 episodes I recorded last night were insane. You aren't going to see them till probably tomorrow and Saturday, but they were pretty damn difficult, and it's getting pretty crazy. But it's not so difficult to the point that you hate the game. It's the good difficult, trust me. Stardew Valley still doing good. And I feel like I keep repeating myself today, but I want to talk about each of the games in a little bit more detail. Stardew Valley, I'm still enjoying it. It's getting a little repetitive. We'll probably at least do a couple years. Right now, we're in fall of the first year, and we're already in episode. I think I have up to episode 19 recorded. So we'll definitely get through winter. I kind of want to start making them a little bit longer, just so we can squeeze more content. I need to do that for both Stardew and RimWorld. So my goal for each is 20 to 22 minutes. I'm probably going to extend that to like 25 to 28 minutes, just so we can get a little bit more progress. And I've been mentally trying to get myself to make the episodes longer, but after years, I'm just used to seeing that 22-minute mark, or 22-minute mark, and cutting the video. It's especially difficult in Stardew Valley because I tend to cut a lot out. So I'll record for like 40 minutes, and I'll try and calculate in my head, okay, how long was I not talking, so I can know I can cut it down. Sometimes we get below 20 minutes. I apologize for that. None of those should ever be below 20 minutes. If they are, it's an accident on my end, and I do apologize. Okay, that's it for current series. Actually, I do want to mention that we did end Portal Nights. We got 8 episodes into that. I just wasn't enjoying it too much. It feels like it was getting very repetitive. Just go to the next world, kill monsters, get portal shards, repeat. We could have done a bit with base building, but I just wasn't enjoying it too much. It was difficult for me to record, and so I hope you guys understand. But now on to future series. I'm checking out my calendar for the rest of March. Okay. We did, if you guys haven't been keeping up with Planet Coaster, I don't know what's wrong with you. Planet Coaster is an upcoming management tycoon theme park game. Kind of like Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's made by Frontier, who are responsible for both Elite Dangerous as well as, I believe, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. The last good one. I think 4 wasn't as good. I don't quite remember. I only ever played the first one. I loved that game back in the day. It was so much fun. But I'm so excited for Planet Coaster. It looks like they're doing an outstanding job with it. They've done some live streams showing off some of the content. It's been really excellent looking. And the alpha was just announced that it will be occurring on March 22nd, so that is the Tuesday, and that works out perfect for me because I will be in town and I have one class that day, but it is canceled. Hooray! And speaking of going out of town, I am going to be out of town from the 14th to the 16th, so I'm going to be pre-recording a lot of stuff. It's actually something very exciting, but I don't know if I can tell you guys about it just yet. I'll try and get some more information. And then I believe on the 24th, we have both the Inner Sea releasing, which is kind of, I've mentioned it in the past. I think actually our last update video I talked about it. It got pushed back, and I'm pretty sure it's the 24th now. I'm looking at the calendar now, it's on there, but that could be wrong. It's kind of like a ship RPG board game looking thing. Has a really cool looking art style. The developers have been really nice, and I've been talking to them a lot, and they seem like really cool guys. I've been following the progress of the game for the better part of like the past 6 months, and I think it'll be really interesting. Trackmania Turbo? I think it's Trackmania something. The new Trackmania is coming out on the 24th as well. I did contact developers, haven't heard back from that, but I think that'd be a fun game to take a look at. Oh yeah, Trackmania Turbo, 24th. Hopefully we'll be able to take a look at that. Trackmanias are kind of, I've played a couple of them before, I think like Stadium. They're basically just a really crazy gravity-defying racing games. And they just look, they're always a ton of fun with like custom-built tracks and all that stuff. I think it's gonna be real good. Probably do a little bit on that. At least live stream it a few times. And if you guys aren't following me on live stream or on Twitch, go and check it out. Link will be in the description below. Twitch.tv/Ctop2424. Yeah. And then on March 28th, Adrift is coming out. Adrift spelled with a 1 for some reason. ADR1FT. It's a beautiful looking space adventure game. Like, you're in a destroyed space station and you kind of have to investigate it and look around. It looks freaking gorgeous. It's being published by 505 Games, which are the same people for Portal Knights, so hopefully we'll be able to get our hands on that within the next couple of weeks. Yeah, it's coming out in 18 days. Yeah, it looks real cool. I hope it doesn't make me as anxious as games like or movies like Gravity did. That whole movie, I was just sitting there kind of panicking. This looks like one of those games, but it looks like a ton of fun. If I remember, all these games will be in the description below, so be sure to check them out. And then there's some random ones that I'll take a look at. Not entirely sure if I intend on playing them. Bridge 2 is coming out, which looks more like a realistic bridge building puzzle simulator, kind of like Polybridge. Apparently it's a sequel because it's called Bridge 2. You think I would have figured that out, but haven't actually seen it. Oh, and then, I'm sorry, I'm just looking on upcoming Steam, and Escape Land is coming out. Yeah, I don't really know what to think about that one. It kind of looks like an interesting farming game too, but do we really want 2 farming games going on right now? We got Stardew Valley and another one. That might be it. And then there's more coming for April. Let's see. Nothing really I'm super interested in April. Yeah, I just need indie games to come out. So bad. Oh, here's a nice looking one. Planetoid Pioneers. This looks pretty neat. I don't know, we'll take a look at those. So that's pretty much it for upcoming games for March. Yeah. Okay. Now for personal news, let's see, what do I got going on? Maybe wondering why I didn't use a face cam for this update video. Well, I didn't shave or shower today, and I don't feel like it, so I'm just gonna put this up over a random game, maybe like American Truck Simulator or something. Which is a ton of fun, and I do stream it a lot. It's not the most exciting game, but it's fun to just truck around the U.S., hang out with chat, talk a little bit. It's been fun. So that's what we're doing for that. Cormac's doing good. We just went on a nice little walk this morning. Just went a couple miles. I'm trying to, since I'm not working now and just doing YouTube, I'm trying to break up my days a little more. Because I used to have to go to work at night, and that was nice because, like, okay, I record after class during the day and then go to work at night. But now I feel like I'm just wasting a lot of time, so I'm going to start going on more walks with Cormac, trying to make him a little happier. We used to play a lot, like, we'll go in the backyard and throw the stick, and he burns off a lot of energy doing that because he zooms across, but I think the walks will help him and me. Also, working at the restaurant, like, you work up a little bit of a sweat, and that was really the only exercise I would get. I feel like I'm gonna start getting fat now. I'm only drinking water. I'm not drinking sodas or anything else. We'll try not to. I'm at least not keeping soda in the house, because that's the danger. Anytime you go from turning a hobby into a job, you're gonna have a bit of a perspective change. Like I feel like I don't know. It's tough because I'm treating this as a job now. Like I don't really play games unless I'm recording or streaming, and I like it because anytime I'm up late editing or doing boring metadata, like doing tags and description, all this stuff, and I get like, oh, this stinks. But I'm thinking, would I rather be doing this or working at the restaurant and making like $5 an hour in tips? So I'd much rather do this. I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity, and it's all thanks to you guys, which I feel like I don't express enough. But thank you. You are lovely people that allow me to do this. So that's Cormac. Some of you may know I may be I am definitely moving in August. Not entirely sure where yet. I'm going with my girlfriend. She attends law school. It's definitely going to be either it's somewhere either in the Midwest or the East Coast. She hasn't picked one yet. Also waiting to hear back from a school in California. So I don't really know where I'm going right now. It's definitely going to be a colder place because I currently live in Arizona, where it's pretty warm. We can't really move anywhere warmer, so we're going to be somewhere colder and more expensive. Again, something that I'm incredibly grateful for is, yeah, if it wasn't for you guys watching my content, I wouldn't be able to move with her. So that is one of the reasons I'm so very thankful for this opportunity. I know I'm just repeating myself anyway. I don't know. I'm terrible at these sort of talking about myself things. Give me a stupid game about ranching slimes, I can ramble for 25 minutes straight. Have me talk about personal stuff to strangers, I don't really know what to say. And then it's currently March 10th, so oh man, I'm graduating in 2 months and 3 days. So I'm finally graduating college after a very long time. I've been in school for a while. I went from university to community college and back to university. I changed majors 3 times, so it's been a bit of a journey. I was supposed to graduate last semester, but even though my degree is complete, my major is in photography and my minor is in history, so my degree was 100% done. Somehow I was missing upper division credits for my university, which doesn't make sense because those credits are supposed to be built into the degree. So like, even my advisors didn't know what was going on. They were confused. So something happened just when changing majors or changing schools, but yeah, so this was kind of a blow-off semester for me, but pretty fun. I got to take some more photo classes that I didn't necessarily get to take, so I just had to take 3 upper division classes this semester. So I'm in a large format photography, which is the big box camera we get with the hood over you, and the negatives are 4 by 5 inches. And then a studio lighting class, which is all about lighting for portraiture inside studio using big strobes and softboxes and all that fun stuff. It's been pretty interesting. I still need to do a video someday. We're just showing you guys my photography, because that is my other job. I'm a commercial photographer, do portraits, weddings, all that good stuff. I can even probably show you some of my fine art stuff. The school I go to is a fine art photography school, which isn't super relevant to me, but the skills do translate. I am also thinking about, at least after I graduate, probably after I move, starting up a photography YouTube channel. So lessons, gear reviews, all that good stuff. That's actually how I originally learned photography, because my high school, I started like messing around with photography in 2008. So I was still in high school. They actually didn't have any photo classes. They canceled them the year before I got there, and the year after I left high school, they brought them back, which I thought was ironic and kind of annoying. But so I basically taught myself photography through YouTube and just the internet in general. So I think it'd be cool to do a photography-based YouTube channel. Definitely, you don't want to take away from the gaming YouTube channel, but if I have time in the future, it'd be something interesting to mess around with. And I just realized that last sentence didn't really conclude or anything. But I think it's going to be it for this channel and personal news update video, guys. Leave any suggestions, comments, questions in the comments below, not the description. I read the description. Yeah. I feel like this update has been kind of scattered. I really should have organized my thoughts a little more. Sorry about that. Yeah, but let me know if you guys have any thoughts. I'll see you next time. Bye.